From the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He may try and run for this. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Cardinals 32, Seahawks 8. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 23-yard run. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a draw play with Drake. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
48 the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
53, Seahawks 8. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tight down. There you go. 48. 48 for Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
QB's trash. Let's go. Alert, 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 alert. Shit.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
on me, that's a lot of it. Seasons drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself. Little bit. You ain't talking big.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking some.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Nick Needham picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run now with Gaskin. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Gaskin, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Gaskin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yep.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's over. It's over.
Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He'll run it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To Matt Breida.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 4.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And this is incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A gain of 19.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now there's... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off formally.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st down, Kansas.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he breaks.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's got Jack Doyle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry, what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
4-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Allen forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Oh, what a juke into space. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Singletary, a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
3rd and long. It's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That's into the hands of Pascal. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Bills' 18-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Draw play. This is Hines.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head...
Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 73 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
1st down, Rivers. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ripped off by Corey Willis. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A run by Mack to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Hines. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Oh, 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Rivers hands this one to Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop.
5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Matt Milano. It's a gain of 7.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run with Hines. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
4th and goal.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier. Jordan Poyer on the tackle. A gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Everyone's got 4 down. 117, 117.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. 49, 49, come on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Brought down by Josh.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd
Rivers.
at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Middle of the field. He finds Pascal. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now it's Hines. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bills 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
jeans with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
By Leonard Williams.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Running, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Drake on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check. Check. 48's the mic. Check.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
48's Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Arizona.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Drake on the handoff.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Dexter Orange.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble. Recovery touchdown for...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad said? What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up and
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll run on first down. Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Nice play on the football. And while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add. to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And somehow he circumvents that first man and makes something out of nothing there for a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and now it's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Again, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. He'll buy some time right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked.
3rd down.
They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson will keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Jackson will keep it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
For the field goal.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. First play out of a timeout. You'd think they'd be ready.
Partner, I'm going to give you the last word on this one. You expressed it so well. Just out of a timeout?
Yep, and I got nothing. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And one more time. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9.
Right back to Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25. Yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Makes the score.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the keeper. He's across midfield.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
More 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzgerald on a slant. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Drake. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The Ravens 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the big shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said,
said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging. And we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Calais Campbell, originally a Cardinal, there with the tackle. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray into a double team. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cardinals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He's brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. But here we go on 4th down with Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 58 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good.
Give him 32 on the play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escape, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, here's Edmonds. And now what's happening on the return is he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, and now they face the snap.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On third and short, Drake. Getting down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told me, you don't take care of this football, you have to answer me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. Pass for 20. That is going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He takes us down about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray is caught at the 7-yard line. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and goal, Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to the Emory Hopkins. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's supposed to be 3 steps before you go on the slant. And this amount of time, he needs a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and get inside for the pass.
Got inside the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Got
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has started yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The drive will commence with a run by James Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up here in the middle of a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 26. Another run here with Dobbins. Room here to run. And just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4, now they deal with a second and 6. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten them now. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. So a good pick up there at 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, Dobbins. And he'll get inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Whistles now to timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, they just do that all the way down the field. Ball ends up to the end zone, but that's difficult to do.
Yeah, they now 3rd and 2. That defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert that on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Jackson on to give to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight into about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down at about the 3-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm running the same play all game. Fucking garbage.
Was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
Oh, it's still time on the clock.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores, the kicks away. Taking about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take it in and they'll put it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game. They'd like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people will go.
And this is going to be intercepted.
No bullshit.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum swing?